Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. I hope that you guys are all doing fantastic. You guys know the drill. If you're not live, you will not see that little red light up at the top. Make sure you type exclamation point replay. Let me know you were here. Let me know what you thought of the craft today. And let me know what the weather's like for you guys today. Sorry, brain fart. It's like my time is at a different time right now and I'm like all thrown off. Anyways, come on in. If you're coming in live, say hello. Let me know you're here. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I'm so excited to be here with you live at a totally different time than I would normally be. Hello, Cheryl and Shay and Donna. Welcome, ladies. So excited to have you here. And Jan. I'm doing great, Kathleen. How are you? Hello, Diane. Welcome, friends. Come on in. Okay, get my thoughts together, my brain together of what exactly I'm doing. I'm going to turn my Easy Press on here. I hope that you guys are all doing fabulous and that you had a great holiday and that you're just enjoying time right now. I know I am enjoying time off work. Hello, Caroline. Hello to those that I missed above Caroline. I'm sorry I missed you guys. Hello, Carrie and Joey and Debbie. You guys, I want to welcome you to, I had to write it down because I'm so bad at this, the Heart to Heart benefit for Grace from Wicked Creations. Grace is having some heart surgery and we are having a benefit with several crafters today to help raise some money for her to help pay for some of her hospital expenses. So after today's event, we're going to have, or after today's live, we're going to have an auction within the last 5 minutes. We will start at $20 and we will increase in whole dollars. And the winner will receive today's project, and I believe the information is in my description of where to send a message, how to send your payment. I will cover the shipping costs and get this out to you right away. No worries, Joey. I don't have any idea. Oh, I see what you did. No worries. It happens a lot. All right, you guys, let's get started because we are on a time crunch. We have 45 minutes. So I am going to bring to you today a little winter rag doll, little wooden rag doll. Okay, so excuse me, I had Kevin cut this out. I've already stained my pieces with some brown chalk paint. Okay, she's got some little feet and we have a little heart to go with the theme of our event today. So the first thing I'm going to do is, oh, Daphne, you know what? I haven't been outside. Yes, I did. I did go outside to go see Kevin in the garage. It is chilly here. I have no idea the temperature, but it is chilly. All right, I haven't thought all the way through her face color. What do you guys think? It's going to be a little rag doll. I pulled like this little skin tone. It's called Warm Bisque. But let me know what you guys think. Should we do skin tone or should we do like a white? Hello, Kathleen and Debbie. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So let's get this glued on here. I have a little piece of cardstock that I've cut out. This is going to be her little shirt, and then we'll get the rest of this stuff going. But you guys give me your thoughts of what color should we do her face? Should we do Warm Bisque or should we do an ivory color for her little face color? Hello, Sharon and Lisa. The skin tone, you think so, Daphne? Skin tone, that's that Warm Bisque color. That's what I was thinking also. Okay, I'm going to get some Mod Podge. What does the two mix together? Hello, Trish. It's so good to see you too. Yes, Anita, I really battled that nasty cold and everything for such a long time. It was hard. That stuff was stuck in my lungs for the longest time. You guys like the warm color? Okay. We will go with that. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of Mod Podge. Skin tone. Hello, Grace. You're so welcome, my sweet friend. I'm sorry that you're having health issues and have to have surgery, but we are glad to be here to help you. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of Mod Podge on this cardstock. I hope that everybody's having a fabulous day, that you guys have enjoyed all of the creators so far. I didn't get to catch many because I have been very, very busy this morning. I'll have to go back and watch replays. I did catch Christy. I had her going while I was trying to prep because, of course, I had no idea what I was doing today. And her angel was absolutely gorgeous. I did see a little bit of Joey. Oh, shoot. Did I put it on the wrong side? No. But I didn't get to see too many after that. Oh, thank you, Daphne. Yes, that flu was just pitiful. Okay, let's see. Let's put this in here. Now, I'm going to use my Easy Press to set this on here. I do like to use, hi, Judy. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you, Christy. I like to use my heat tool just to kind of help set that glue just a little bit so that once I get my iron, my Easy Press, that I know it really helps it set. You don't hear all that sizzling going on. Kind of dries it a little bit. Thank you so much, ladies, for sprinkling and getting us out there, getting us seen. You know, not only just helping, you know, get attention to our live here, but you're bringing attention to our sweet friend Grace, who is having to go through surgery, and bring more people to help hopefully raise some more funds for her. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Lori and Trina. So, what's the weather like where everybody's at? Sorry, phone's ringing, guys, and I don't have my watch on, so I can't stop it by my watch. You're looking for a medium-sized press. What kind of press? An Easy Press? All right, so now we're just going to put the Easy Press on here and really get this set in here, you guys. Cold and breezy. Who's got warm? 32. Oh my gosh. That's a bit cold for me during the day. 52 for Joan. 30s, but no snow in Wisconsin. That, I'm sure that is kind of weird at that time. Rhonda, I imagine I have the Cricut Easy Press. Now you can get probably any off-brand off of Amazon now at this point, I'm sure. I don't know any other brands, but I would definitely just recommend going and looking it up. I would start with going to the Cricut one and then see what Amazon suggests and look at some of the reviews. Hello, Angelica and Trina. It's 50 degrees. That's not too bad. Okay. If anybody has an Easy Press, an off-brand that, you know, has one they'd like to recommend, please feel free to share. You're in Cindy, I love it. What is the weather outside? All I know is it's cold. I have no idea what the temperature is. Okay. 48, Northern Indiana. A regular iron works just as well, Sarah. You are absolutely correct. Just make sure that you don't have a steam setting on because you don't want steam. All right, I'm just going to use my little gator tool to sand off the little edges where I clearly made it just a little bit too big. And we'll probably go back through and once I get her all settled and stuff, kind of rough those edges up a little bit so that they're not just so crisp. But hoping I didn't get brown paint on me. Hello, Jean. You bought one off of Temu, Lisa. Awesome. 63 in Arizona, Shay. Okay. There we have it. All right, there's our little so far. You can't wait for your Magnolia stencils. Oh, Rhonda, I'm sure. Hello, Angie. 56 in North Carolina. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the warm bisque. It sounds like everybody was in agreement for the warm bisque for her face. 40 degrees where Miss Sue is at in Oklahoma. Hopefully that's enough. Yes, isn't that plaid pretty? It did come from the Christmas book. Okay, trying to decide if I wanted to do her face chippy or solid. So we'll start with trying to do a little chippy and see what that looks like. Not really chippy, but kind of rustic like. Can always cover it up if I don't like it. I don't know. 23 degrees, holy cow. Was that Meriden? I didn't see who put that up there. Okay, let's just give this a little dry and see what it looks like. Hello, Kim, at the Chalking at the White Elephant. Someone else is doing a hat with the material. Oh, nice, Patricia. It is such a cute pattern. All right. Yes, it's not really chippy. I just kind of did it rustic. I used a chippy brush and just didn't do full coverage. Let's do, before I get too deep involved in all of that, let's do her little feet. Hopefully. Okay. Let's do her feet. I was thinking that I'm going to do red and white striped socks, and we'll do it kind of that little same type of way with that paint, and it just doing kind of that natural chippy look with the chippy brush. And I'm going to have to get a different one. Okay, so is anybody doing anything exciting for New Year's? Anybody doing anything exciting? I am not. I have to go back to work shortly thereafter. We go back to work on the 3rd. I go back to work on the 3rd. The students come back on the 4th. Kevin works on the 2nd, so we will not be doing anything too exciting. But I've never been a big New Year's person. I just don't, I'm not a drinker. I don't like the taste. I'm a weirdo. And so just going out and partying and stuff just doesn't appeal to me. Okay. Now I was thinking of just doing like some striped socks. It's your 30th wedding anniversary. Oh my gosh. I had another friend in California that got married on, oh, I wanted to use white first, darn it. That got married on a New Year's Day. All right, so you can see, you guys, I'm just using some Art Deco satin enamels paint that I got at Michael's on clearance some time back, and this color is called Deep Ruby. Right, Roxanne? Oh, girl, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm just kind of just brushing on the strokes. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. get rid of that. Your brother got married on New Year's Eve also. Oh my gosh. I guess there's a lot more people that get married on New Year's than I had thought. You're babysitting your grandpups. Aww. Puppies on that day and 4th of July are so hard because they don't understand all of the fireworks that go off. You celebrated your 29th wedding anniversary of 35 years. Congratulations, Becky. That is awesome. Hi, Sherry. It's so good to see you too, friend. All right, I'm going to turn this up just a little notch, you guys, so that we can get this dry. So if you have earbuds in, pull them out so we don't hurt your ears with that. You go the right way. You'll be at work or doing something every hour starting at 9. Ooh, that sounds fun. Almost there. Yes, definitely. Happy anniversary. Look at how cute these little feet and shoes are, you guys. Is that dry? Look at how cute that is. Thank you so much for sprinkling, sweetheart. I appreciate it very, very much. All right. All right, now I'm just going to use like the off-white. You're planning a trip to South Carolina and a day in Savannah. Oh my gosh. Please let me know when, Sherry. Okay, I'm using the Vintage White by Folk Art, and that's going to be our little white stripes. I clearly took out way more white than I need. Okay, give that a good quick dry. Oh, thank you, Tish. All right, let me get rid of that. And don't need that. Oh, I should have kept that. Should have kept the red one. Okay. So Kevin and I had a very quiet Christmas. Me too, Stephanie, me too. We had a very quiet Christmas. We did go to my ex-husband's sister's house. We went to one sister on Christmas Eve and one sister on Christmas Day, and we spent the day with that and my daughter and her cousins and stuff. Hello, Lisa. We're making a wintry Raggedy Ann doll. You were in Ringkin for Monday for Christmas lunch. Oh my gosh. Yes, Terry, we definitely need to meet up. That's so close. That is only like 30 minutes from me. Look at how stinking cute this is going to be, you guys. Can you guys see that? Isn't that adorable? Okay, well, I have something else for her socks that we're just going to make those socks super, super cute. Just kind of make them stand out just a little bit more. So I have this really beautiful fabric. It's been in my stash for a little while, but I did get this at, where did I get this one at? This one must have came from Walmart because there's no Joann's logo on the bottom. So I took a small strip and I did a light basting stitch and did just a little gather. This is going to be the top of her socks. Did 2 of those. Isn't she so cute? I think she's going to be so, so darn cute. Oh my goodness. Look at how darling. So I just did a little gathering stitch, and then we'll glue these right to the top of her little socks. Aren't they cute, Tami? I can hear Kevin out there, you guys. Guys, say hello. If he hasn't already said hello yet. He's out there. I can hear the echo. And yes, he did cut this. You guys need to tell him to come in here and visit with us. Because he never believes me that you guys want to see him. The echo. I can totally hear the echo, you guys. It's so funny. Okay, look at how cute those little socks are. Aren't those darling? Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, Kevin is spying. Definitely spying. Oh my gosh. Whoops. It's hard to do that without dropping it, but so cute. I just love the mix match of the patterns and the textures. Okay. Let's see. We'll worry about her face in a minute. So I have this big yarn that I got at Walmart. It's snowing in Illinois. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lisa. And I have just pulled off just a nice long strip. You guys, I didn't measure it. I just pulled out a strip. So I'm just going to fold it in half. Hello, Debbie. Thank you, Tami. Fold it in half a couple times. And just get, you know, some loop-de-loops going on. Like so. Okay. Then I'm going to use some twine. And tie it off. And then we'll use another piece of twine. So this is going to be our top. This is going to go on the top of her head. Yes, that red is her hair, Angelica. And I'm just going to use another small piece of twine for the bottom. And we're going to just tie a small bow to give her some little pigtails. You had 50 for Christmas, Sarah. Holy smokes. That is a lot. Just saying. All right, now don't forget, guys, we're going to auction this off at the end. So make sure you stick around. I hope this works out the way I want it to work out. I'm just going to kind of set it there for a second. Thank you, Doris. Okay, now for her hat, you guys, I took a piece of a sweater, a sleeve. We went to a couple thrift stores and I got this, you know, sweater. Just cut the sleeve off. And we're going to use this as her little hat. Oh my goodness. Like so, okay? But we got to get these in here and kind of get them a little, got to get them straight and get them equal. We'll I'll glue those down inside there. Homemade soup kind of day. Yes, Sharon. I have made a lot of homemade soups recently since we moved here to California. No, that is not Pippi Longstockings, my dearly loving husband. It's more like Raggedy Ann. Ragdoll. Thank you, ladies. Thanks, Kathy and Bev, and Sue. I know I missed a few of you before that. Got 20 minutes. Now, I could take this little sweater and turn the lip up, but I think I like how, I don't know if you guys can see how that is just kind of like raw edges like that right there. So cute. All right. Hello, Nita. Thank you, Debbie. Stromboli for dinner. Is that like a stuffed pizza? Is that what stromboli is? You like it like that too, Bev? Yeah, I think it's cute. It just gives it extra charm, in my opinion. Okay. Now, I have some buttons, but I'm not sure if I wanted to paint them. I was thinking about painting them red or even brown. I'm not really sure. I have another piece of the sweater that I cut off. That's going to be her little scarf. We'll get that wrapped around her neck now so that we can kind of play with the rest of her. So when I cut my sweater, I try to leave just a little bit of that blue and the white so that she can have a colored scarf, you know, multicolored scarf. I don't know. I'm not really liking those white buttons. I had planned on trying to paint them, but what do you guys think color-wise on those little buttons? So we are going to give her a little heart, remember, and the heart's going to be red. So I'm not sure. Pizza sandwiches, I love it. What do you guys think on the color for the buttons? Maybe we should put the heart on there first and then kind of look at what color. All right, let's paint the heart. We're gonna use that same red that's in her socks, okay? Yes, I was in California. If you're asking me, Patty, I was in California. If you're asking somebody else, I'm sure we have quite a few people here that were in California also. Okay, let me get my paintbrush back out. Okay, let's paint this really quick. How much time do I have? I've got 15 minutes. And navy, that's a good idea, Debbie. That could be a chore, finding some navy over there, though. It'd be a big chore. But I'm sure I do have it. Yes, Patty, we were in California. We lived in Riverside County, and we moved to Savannah. We moved to Georgia near Savannah. Nancy's in California. Whereabouts, Nancy? Hello, Sherry from Curvy Ladies Crafty. Okay. I'm just going to kind of rough the edges up a little bit. not 100% dry. You're in Pennsylvania. Yes, we are. Okay, Nancy's in Bakersfield, and that's where my daughter is headed here soon. Her husband is in the Navy. They are stationed in Washington. He is getting out here soon, and he wants to go to pilot school, and he's going to go to Bakersfield. They are getting very close and should be getting out very soon. All right, there's our little heart. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it, friend. Okay, now I already did do a little stamping here, you know, because we are on a time limit. I have a little piece of drop cloth that I just stamped XOXO on it. Hello, Bev from Northern Michigan. We're going to put that right in the front of our little heart. Christy, are you still here? Yes, Talisa. Kevin cut the heart out for me. Kevin cut that out. Okay. Oh, so cute. Look at how stinking cute that is, you guys. I know it's hard for you to see because I don't have everything glued on there, but let's get these glued on and then we can kind of figure out what to do with these little buttons. I'm going to use a little bit of wood glue, you guys. I like to do, yes, Christy, if you will please be my timekeeper when we get to that time. Ladies, I just want to remind you again that in about 9 minutes, we're going to start the live auction. This is a benefit. All funds raised in today's event will be going to our sweet friend Grace over at From Wicked Creations. She's having open heart surgery, or she's having heart surgery, I apologize. We're just trying to give her a little help, being that this is her full-time job. She doesn't have, you know, workman's comp like many of us might have. And we will start. Christy will be my timekeeper. And let's see, we'll start the bid at $20. We will increase by $1 increments. And I ask that you don't put dollar signs, that you just use whole numbers. We don't want our sweet friends at Facebook to shut us down because of that. So when you're using wood glue, you want to make sure that you don't mix your wood glue and your hot glue together, because you'll end up with a slippery, slidey mess. What was the glue you put on with the glue? Ashley, I'm using Gorilla wood glue. E6000 works well as Tight Bond. I use Tight Bond and the Gorilla glue. I use both of them. E6000 is not generally my favorite. And then I'm just putting a little bit of hot glue, but I am not letting my two glues touch. Okay. You don't want them to touch because then it won't adhere. So the hot glue is going to help it stick now. And then the wood glue, once it dries and is sealed, will help it stick long term. Okay, now before I put this on here, because I almost forgot, I want to put a quick coat of wax over the top of this paper. I am a wax girl over Mod Podge in sealing. We'll just use a paper towel. Thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it. I like to use wax instead of Mod Podge because I don't like the texture that Mod Podge leaves on your paper. I don't like the streaks. So I'm just using some clear wax. This one is by Bear. You can get this at Home Depot. Now you just rub it on. Coat your whole thing. And then just kind of buff it. The clear is just going to make it stay exactly like normal. Okay, now it's not going to make it waterproof, but it will make it, give it like a protective seal. Okay, so here's my little water, my little spritzer water. I'm just gonna spray it on here for you guys to see. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can see where it's all pulled up. And you can see it dripping right off, okay? So again, it's not gonna make it waterproof if you drop this in a bucket of water, but it will protect it from random water spray. Thank you, Stephanie. So for those that are new that don't know, this is the wax. It's by Bear. It is clear wax and it comes from Home Depot. It is not going to be at your eye level ever. It is going to be high on the shelf or low on the shelf because they, for some reason, do not want us to find it. Okay, let's glue her little heart on and then we can figure out how we want to finish up her buttons. What did I do with my stick? I guess we'll just have to get another one. There it is. Yes, they love to hide that. They love to hide that glue. I don't know why, or the wax. I'm not sure why. Okay. Now, do we just make her buttons red? What do you guys think? We got about this little scarf over here. Might be a lot of red, but it might stand out pretty good. White, white, navy. Oh, that's not navy. There we go, navy. Maybe navy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see. Let's see. I have a thought. I have a thought. I figured it out. We are going to go navy. And we are going to put a small piece of drop cloth underneath of it to make it stand out just a little bit more. So we're going to get a little bit of both of your guys' suggestions. We're going to do a little white and some navy. Okay, so I just have a small piece of drop cloth. We're going to put it right down the front of her, and then we'll put the button, put that behind the button and the button right on top. I think that's going to be perfect. It's just going to add a little bit more texture. And ooh, mustard. Mustard, I love it. What would it look like with the feet on the bottom? Oh, like she was standing up. I already glued it on, but I think it would be just as darling with her feet on the bottom. Okay. This, I'm loving this idea. And I love the idea of mustard buttons. Hello, Sheila. The mustard buttons. I love that idea. We might have to do that just to give it a different bit of color contrast. Let's see if I even have some. I have Golden Sunset. What do you guys think? Oh, who said that? That is great. Yes, Bev, that would be amazing. Amazing idea. Well, you know, if you guys want, we can definitely make this a kit and put this available on the shop. If you guys would like to have this as a kit. Most definitely. And then you guys can make it in any way that you want. All right. All right, we're going to be starting the auction here in just a minute. All right, so we have 1 minute. We're going to do an auction Are we supposed to do for 5 minutes or 3 minutes? Good grief. I absolutely love this. This is adorable. Now, if I offered this as a kit, you know, I couldn't obviously offer the sweater and the hat and all that good stuff because, you know, they're one of a kind. You'll have to go to a thrift shop to find that. Now, I did have some eyes. 3 minutes. Okay, we got 2 minutes then. Sorry. I have some little tacks that I was going to use as the eyes, and I was going to paint a little nose, and hopefully we'll have enough time to do that. So let's get these dry. Yeah, I think 3 minutes is good. 5 minutes seems like an awful long time. We'll start in 2 minutes. I'm just loving the color of these yellow buttons. That was a fantastic idea. Whoever suggested that. We do need to do one more coat. And then hopefully I can get her little face done. I'm not a big face painter. Many of you guys know. So, hopefully it will be easy. It looks like most of her face is going to be covered anyhow, so that's all good. And I think if you don't like faces, that you can get away without having to do a face. All right, one last quick little zhuzh with the heat gun. All right, so we're gonna start here in just a minute. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start probably. Well, welcome, Rebecca. So happy to have you here. Do we have any other new friends really quick before we start the auction? If you're not already following, I'd love to have you give me a follow on my page. You can do the I commands. It'll tell you how to do it. It'll help you get followed. And if you don't know how to do that, by hitting the 3 little dots. Actually, there's so many thing changes and I haven't been on for a long time. I don't remember. I don't know if anything has changed. Okay, let's get these on here and then I can show you what we have going on so far. And then I have the little upholstery tacks that I was going to use for her eyes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at how stinking cute she is. We might have to put some lace on her little pigtails. I'm not sure. All right, you guys. All right, we're going to get started. It looks like Miss Gail has already kicked us off at $20. Remember, $1 increments or whole dollar increments anyhow. No coins. And when Christy's stop comes through, maybe she can put us like some a whole bunch of red hearts to let us know that the auction is over. And whoever the last person that I see on my side, I will call out as the winner. Please know that what you guys see on your page and your screen might be different than what I see. So please be kind and respectful to know that we might all be seeing something different. So when I see Christy's hearts to signify that it's stop, I will tell you who the last person it is that I see. I'll take a screenshot and share it if we need to. But please remember, it does come out a little different. I think we're gonna do. I was gonna do a red nose probably. I have little upholstery tacks that I was going to use. Okay, we are at 27 by Deb. I didn't see if there was a higher bid before that. I apologize. Deb is the first 27 that I saw. Please let me know if somebody else was before that. What do I have? I will probably have to get a hammer in here. Hello, Trish. Talisa is at 65. Oh my goodness, Miss Talisa. All right, I will definitely have to get a hammer. For whatever reason, I do not have one here. And my wire cutters, my wire cutters are not doing it. Okay, I see Talisa's 65 now. Where's my husband when we're doing a live auction, my little auctioneer? Okay. Oh, goodness. And they're not straight. Where is my husband? Oh, my goodness. And we are out of time. Look at that. 65. Talisa was 65. You guys, I have the little upholstery tags here that I was going to put for her little eyes. I need a hammer, and I will get that done. Talisa, you know the drill. You know what to do, Miss Talisa, over at DIY Living with Talisa Lindsay is our winner. I'm so excited for you guys, but please make sure you guys jump off and go check the next crafter. You can go to the CCC community or She's Crafty USA to check out the next crafter. It should be Charmed by Sage. If you go into the description here, you'll have a link for the groups to be able to see the next presenter. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, but I need to get off. Thanks. Bye-bye. Oh, yes, a tie in her hat, Bev. Thank you. I will do that.